morning guys, welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm doing is a Christmas home decor tour. Coming up, which I'm gonna show you how to make snow cream, and I always like to do it the first time we have snow for sure. Because it's super nice. But let me show you my Christmas decorations this year. So let's start with the front door, and I have a wreath. So now this wreath was from Sean's grandmother, and then I just kind of added a few things to it, but it's really awesome, and all these are already attached to it. So this is pretty much all I have outside right now. I can sometimes put garland around the outside. Yeah, sometimes put garland around the outside, but it's just so hard to keep it like with weather and stuff. So it just doesn't necessarily always work. So right now we just have that. We may put up lights, but still it's early November at this point. You'll see it later than that, but we've decorated everything, but maybe doing more on the outside. So now on the entryway, we have the hall tree, which is where we have all of our where we have all of our backpacks and jackets and stuff like that. So we have my little garland that I've added some ornaments to. Then I have my little Dollar Tree bucket with the jute twine, and I got some Dollar Tree flowers to go in it. And if you look, they're like white poinsettias with like some extra little interesting details. So those are my flowers. I went for Christmas version of that. Christmas time, I decided to go with those flowers. We always, me and Caitlin and Blakely now, always do a gingerbread house. So here's our gingerbread house. I understand how beautiful it is. I did all the icing. I get ya. It is actually a castle, you can tell, but we really love putting it together. I won't probably get a gingerbread house like this again because there's no top to it, and so it falls apart really easily. But now since it's hardened, it should be good. But so this will sit here as my decor for the whole season. Now in the kitchen, if you can tell, can you tell what my theme is? I definitely go themes every year per room, and a lot of times I redo themes, obviously, because they're really good themes. But in here is like snow and ice and winter wonderland type thing. So it's a winter wonderland. I was hoping this would look better, but I need to replace some lights, looks like. But, so no, do you think on or off? Kind of think off. Like, I don't know. Maybe on, I don't know. I'm pitiful, I know. So I've got 3 wreaths. Again, I usually reuse these wreaths every year. These are dollar store, like garlands, and then I've added some dollar store embellishments, and they're silver, and then they match each time. Now, I don't know how you attach it to your windows. I like to like move it down and then tuck it in, and then that would hold the wreath up in place. So, and look at all the snow outside. How exciting. First snow of the season. And what day is it, like November 8th or something? Amazing. So, and then I put some of these bigger ornaments here. I didn't put any silver on any of my big trees this year, so like I wanted to use some of my favorite silver ornaments. This is one of our traditions we do, is we always go to like a Christmas store and pick out a nice ornament. This is one I picked out one year, and this is another one I picked out another year. I don't know what color I'll get this time, but I do love, I'll show you all my fancy schmancy ornaments. Again, most of my other ornaments are like Dollar Tree, but by incorporating the cheap with the expensive really show out, so I really do like that. Now on here on our tablescape, I've got my DIY mason jars, so make sure you check out that video. And then I have these little Dollar Tree sprigs, and then I have Joy. Kind of need to refix that a little bit. We also do homework on this table all the time, and this is just one of those like fake snow things, but that way it's not fake snow where it's like all over the place. It's just the flat thing. And then I got some of these Dollar Tree reindeer, and that was, I think, last Christmas I got those reindeer. Super love those. If you find those, they're good quality. Okay, and over here on the buffet table and my shelves, which I feel like I'd like to even add more to. This is kind of like my area where I can add Christmas decor. So up on top, I do have this that's been sitting around that I do use all year round, but my mother-in-law Lisa, thank you Lisa, gave me this, which is where actually it's like solar, so whenever it is light outside, it will actually at nighttime light up. So I really love that. That's like other decor that I've left up there. This is a nativity scene, so I do really love the silver nativity scene. It kind of goes right with it. The keep the change, love this like rustic decor, and I think it's okay to leave it there for now. This is an ornament. I love the little church ornament. Again, here's one of my baskets, and I just put like a bow on it to kind of, because I still like to keep my baskets here. Plus, as you can see, I don't quite have enough to kind of fill my stuff, and so just over the years I plan on adding that. But these shelves, I think I had them this year, so they're still kind of new to me. Here is another one of my ornaments from my church thing. This is another DIY, so make sure you check out my DIY toy soldiers. Just got these from Dollar Tree. Took any kind of fabric off of it and spray painted it silver. I absolutely love them. But the ideal situation here is you got to get 3 different ones if you can. Here is one of these big candle boxes or lanterns, I guess. My mom gave me this, so thanks, Mom. And I put a silver bow on it, and I have some candles in here that I try to leave, and then I just added in some white sprigs. So again, if you can comment below any other suggestions you have for me, I'm always looking for suggestions. Right here, this tree, I felt like I needed to have a tree in here. I always have a tree, but Caitlin took my white tree. Yeah, so Caitlin decided that she wanted to take the white tree and put it in her room, and I'll show it to you at the end. But I usually have a white tree in here that I either make red and white, blue and white. I love having a white tree, but she's taking it for her room. So I need to have a little tree in here, at least in here. Plus, with the buffet table, I don't really have a lot of space for a tree, so I do want to get a new white tree, but it may have to be small if I want to get it in here. I'm going to put it in here, but I may put it somewhere else. Anyways, so she's taking it. So this tree is super special. This tree right here is whenever Blakely was 6 weeks old, she got RSV, and so she had to go to the hospital, and she was hospitalized for 4 days, and it was around Christmas time. Yeah, it was around Christmas time whenever we had to go. And so it was just so sad, and we were so nervous for her because her oxygen level had gotten so low. And while we were at the hospital, what they do apparently at the children's hospital is that they bring around little trees for all the babies, I guess in case they have to stay over the holidays. So, and we get to keep it when we left, which is amazing. And so I just left it how they decorated it. Yeah, so they decorated it with all of these nice things, and I just really appreciated that. That was so sweet. So if you're looking for some sort of community service, any kind of like holiday thing you can take to the hospitals is so it's so nice, and people appreciate it so much. So yeah, so here's the tree. Super cute, super small, and it definitely goes with my theme of silver and white. Okay, next right here I have a garland that I've kind of made. It's not really a garland. Well, it is sort of. I took Dollar Tree garland, and then I added in some of my silver garland, and again, kind of like cheap and more expensive, and just kind of twisted it all together. And then I've just added some little picks, some snowflakes, and some big like silver balls. So really, really love that. And here's one of my favorite, again, silver ornaments. Love that one. Here's another Dollar Tree bucket, and what I did is I filled it full of snowballs. So what I need to do is have like a sign that says like snowballs 5 cents or something, because you can buy those at Target, and I super love it, but I don't have a bucket like that. So I need to I can maybe write it on there with one of those like erasable markers or something. That'd be a good idea. Noted. And then added a little pick to it. Right here I have a Target dollar spot sleigh bells ring. I love it. It's like a little shadow box, so it actually, you know, it's actually a bell in there, so super like that. Then I have my lantern that I made, so again, check out my DIY on making this lantern box, which is great because it doesn't actually have a top, so I can fit it anywhere. Then I've got 2 candles on different heights. I added in some more snowballs, and I did some loose snow inside of there, as well as one of my white ornaments, even though it's kind of a little bit off-white. But I think it turned out pretty good. Now, again, ignore kind of a mess on there. Now I still have these up here. I didn't put anything in them this time because I could just like turn on the lights. So if you have suggestions on that, again, just let me know. Usually I put like flowers and stuff in that, but since I went with the white and silver theme. I didn't know what I could put in there that would make sense. So I'm gonna see what I can find. Oh, and Caitlin loves to do this. I have these little magnet things that are Santa and Christmas inspired, and so that she can just come over here and play with them. Again, it's interactive Christmas. You're gonna see a theme. So I like to have interactive Christmas, as in decorations that the kids can play with, that I don't like get upset with them if they change it or mess with it. So by doing that, then they're less likely to do something to the ones that break. So definitely recommend that if you have little kids. Definitely recommend getting some sort of interactive Christmas. Okay, so now for my, now with the little tree in there, it doesn't have any lights on it, at least not that I know of. So it does not light up, but I don't have a actual outlet over there anyways that I can get to. It's behind the buffet, and so it's going to work out that I don't actually have one that lights up, at least for this year. Now in here in the dining room, now last year it was actually a playroom, so this is a huge change from last year. So can you tell the theme? It is farmhouse. Okay, you have to have a farmhouse tree in a farmhouse, right? And look, it's snowing still. So let me show you around. Now this one is supposed to be Sean's tree that he was competing against me with, said the kids. So typically I'd like to have this also farmhouse tree, or it might end up moving somewhere or maybe becoming Blakely's tree. I don't know, so just kind of ignore that one in the opinion, but like that's how Sean decorated his tree, but it was all just kind of in fun. So this is something I just got from Caitlin's little like fundraiser, and it's really cool. It's a welcome sign, and these little, there's like little things that come away from that, so you can either leave it regular. It's not Thanksgiving yet, so we still have the Thanksgiving one up. There's Halloween on the other side, and then of course we'll have one that's Santa, so that's super cool. And they even have one that's like winter, so like you can use Santa for the Christmas and then like snowman for later. So here's our dining room table. So I have a red tablecloth, and I've had this for years, like 10 years probably. And so now I'm not saying there's not some stains on it, because we always use it, and we haven't had Thanksgiving yet, and I always host it. And so I do host Thanksgiving with a tablecloth on it and stuff like that, and I just wash it afterwards. I did do the burlap place settings this year, because I think it really did good with the harvest, not the harvest, but the farmhouse look. I've done other, sometimes I don't do a tablecloth, sometimes we placemat, so just kind of like mix it up. My centerpiece this year, I still have my wood block underneath it. I have this like wood wreath type form. I have my pretty sleigh that I super love. I think I got that from Target, I think. And then I got these two little burlap bunches from Dollar Tree. So, and I didn't do anything to them. I just bought, that's for $1. So that's an amazing deal right there. Okay, now onto the tree. So this is, of course, my favorite tree that we have this year, and so I have all kinds of ornaments on this. I do have my nice little tree skirt. So then I have my cotton balls that I use throughout the rest of the year to actually decorate with. Here's one of my really nice Christmas tree ornaments. And here's some Dollar Tree signs that I use as ornaments to that. That's a Target. Here's some more Dollar Tree, so super Dollar Tree there. And Dollar Tree type ribbon. So I don't know, what do you think? I'm loving it. Let me show you the other side. So my goal is to make it look like a Christmas store type tree. So if you have other ideas on how to make it more like that, that's where Caitlin added a ribbon saying I won the Christmas tree decorating. Well, actually she gave me second, but I think it's like I won. Super love that one. That was like from Target, I think. But I love the rustic look. So even though I feel like I'm doing this every year now, the rustic type tree, I still really like it. I mean, it just kind of goes. So now onto my new buffet table, because again, I did not have a buffet table last year. And so now I feel like I need more stuff to decorate since I have these surfaces. So I added a lighted garland. This usually goes on my mantle, but I decided to add it here this year, and I added some pine cones on there, and these are real pine cones, by the way. I just went outside and picked some up. And then I had some of these little red sprigs I got from Dollar Tree again. I have a leaves candle from Bath and Body Works. Super love the scent. Hope it lasts long. I have this that I've kind of added, it was in my barn, so I just thought I'd bring it out. It's actually a battery operated lantern, so I may have to add batteries to it so I can check it out. Over here is my books that I made, my DIY books. Make sure you check those out in my on my channel. Then I add a little ribbon to it. And here is again a DIY that I did where I painted this white and added the burlap ribbon. And so I used the same white poinsettia flowers and added some red to it. So I don't know if I love the white. And it kind of goes with the cotton, but it may not. It may be a little bit too sparkly for like the farmhouse look. So what flowers would you use? So comment down below. These are some Dollar Tree signs that are super, super cute, that are definitely farmhouse inspired. I have a little red wreath here that I usually use in the living room, so it kind of works out to have it here. Here's a DIY pillow, so make sure you check out another. I didn't realize I had so many DIYs. I definitely love Christmas DIYs. But I made this out of a scarf, so super cool. So check out my DIY there. And I did move this chair in here, which is usually in the living room, and so I can even scoot it up to the table, and that will work nice. Now I have my coffee stand over here. That was supposed to be a hot cocoa stand, but it's turned into a coffee stand. And I have the Christmas mugs that we have over here. And this was from Sean's grandmother. So I need to kind of like organize this better a little bit. And then right here, you may wonder what this is. This is a Christmas card stand. So every time we get a Christmas card, we'll be putting it on here on display. I like it. It's not like the best thing ever because it kind of looks a little messy once there's stuff on it. But you know, until I find something else better, that's what I've got. Another Dollar Tree sign here. The only really part, I don't like is I feel like this sign should be a lot bigger. So hopefully I will find a bigger sign to go here maybe after Christmas. So again, I probably won't be buying any more decor during this time of year. But I always go after Christmas and try to find some good deals, especially at Target. So I'll definitely be going there and checking it out. I don't have a whole lot of Target things, but I want to get a few more for sure. So now on to the living room. So the living room. So this year's theme in the living room, can you tell? It's going to be kind of hard to tell. Looking at the tree is your best way to tell. It is like 90s Christmas tree kind of, or really just like family heirloom type, all the different types of ornaments we have. So to give you an idea, these are all going to be our travel ornaments and special ornaments for our family. So like, and I did add, so to give it some interest, some stuffed animals on here. So we have Olaf, a penguin, Clarice is about falling down. I had 2 other animals on here and Blakely has taken them both off. So the only problem with having stuffed animals on the tree is they do get taken off. So let me fix Clarice here. And so I'd like to get like all the Rudolph characters and put them on here. I think that'd be super cute. We have 2 of them. We used to have the snowman, but we need to get a few more of those for sure. And what I also do every year, and try to do anyways, is get our Christmas list, is get what each person wants for Christmas, put it inside one of these clear bowls, and then put like a little snow. This is the one I just did this year. So I just took what we wanted for Christmas and put it on here. I like how they look so far. I don't know if I'll end up liking it to cover the entire tree. We'll see how that goes. But we have all kinds of travel ornaments like Castaway Key. We have like a baby's first Christmas type ornament. We have, of course, a horse ornament. Never walk when you can ride. True words never said. We have like the Pacific Northwest ornament that we got. So again, we do like to get an ornament every new place that we've ever been. We don't always get an ornament on every trip, but every new place we try to. We even have a Washington, D.C. one, so on and so forth. So now this little carousel was my favorite ornament growing up, so that one was good. Oh, love this one. This was the year that American Pharoah won the Triple Crown. It was the first one in a long, long time, but then yeah, we've had another one since then. But I do love having that because we are a horse racing fan type family. Here's another little Christmas mouse. Some Santa ornaments. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe I should turn on the light. can't, the light's actually on. You really can't see it much with the lights on it. But it's multicolored lights, which is what Sean wanted this year. And so I think it's turned out pretty cute. Now down here we do have a brand new addition, which is a train. Maybe like, why is it not on? Well, it works out pretty good. It's really loud, so I'm not going to turn it on. It's louder than I want it to be, rather. But this is battery operated, and you can just put it on the track, and then it'll just go, and it does light. It does have a light on it. However, it was only $10 from Walmart, and you do get what you pay for at Walmart, right? So if I try to put this, the coal car and the 2 passenger cars on it, then it like eventually will come off the track. Like at first it works out good, but then it kind of comes off. So it is actually perfect though, because I have 2 little kids that like to just play with it. So it's a perfect little, again, interactive Christmas. So I don't have a really expensive train that I'm worried about them touching. So it's $10. If they break it, they break it. Now, goals would be that eventually when they get a little bit older and they won't like, you know, they can play with it but not like take it off the track a lot, would be to maybe get one of those Disney World monorail ones. We think that would be great to have around our tree. And we've always wanted a train, so this is kind of like first steps in that. And we do like it. So we do still put this one on, and we'll probably still put this one on whenever we have parties, stuff like that. Not necessarily have it going all the time because it's battery operated. So question with that, if you have a train, is it battery operated? And if so, like, do you leave it running all the time? Like, yeah, so do you leave it running all the time, or what do you do to make sure that it always like can run? Yeah, I don't know. So now next we're to the mantle. So I just add some multicolored white lights with some ornaments, and then our stocking holders, and then all of our stockings. So if you can tell, I'm actually planning on getting some new stockings with our names embroidered on it. Like, that is the goal. If you can tell, so that's mine. That one's a princess one, which is Caitlin's. Here's our dog, and there she is. Then we have Rudolph one for Blakely, and the football one for Sean. So that's kind of what we got going on right now on our mantle. And of course that does light up with an electric fireplace. Right here on our little centerpiece table, which is where our kids eat breakfast all the time though, is part of the Christmas village. And so if they want to grab the other part, which I'll show you in a minute, they can easily play with it. Again, it's interactive Christmas. So again, it's not going to be something that they can hurt by doing anything with it. So it does open up. They've got characters in it. It makes noise. It does cool things. So it's really cute, yet also easy. I've moved just this here because it's more easy to clean up. Now over here on this little stand is the rest of the Christmas village. So we have like the train, some of this stuff. We have Santa Claus here, and here's some more of it right here. And I've also got my basket of the autograph book and all of our photo albums, as well as a picture. But then we also have Minnie Mouse here. So they can definitely play with this like all over here, and it's great. Also, we have Interactive Christmas as a nativity scene. These I think I got from, not from the Little People, but they're from, like, I got it off Amazon for sure last year, and it is so awesome. So they can play with the nativity scene with baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph and everything, and the wise men, and I don't worry about them breaking it because it's just like, it's hard plastic, it's for them. So it still conveys the message, it's still cute, but it's not breakable. So I definitely got it off Amazon. It's in like this blue box, and it's just fabulous. So definitely recommend getting some sorts of interactive Christmas for your kids to play with. Okay, and finally I made another, this is my new DIY. Oh, and you see my wreaths. I do need to get some more like decor. These are some decor that I always have here. Which actually works out because it's snowy and everything right now too, because we're in a farmhouse and it's snowing, so it works out. So yeah, so I do need some art, I think, for the walls. And finally, my DIY for this year, so please check out the DIY pillow. Here is the final product on it. So this is a fabric placemat that I've made into a pillow, so I super love it. And this is my new one for this year with the little red truck. So okay, so besides that, and I will show you the very end. Oh, I do have this up here, Jingle All the Way, dollar store. So the last thing I have to show you is Caitlin's tree that's upstairs in her and Blakely's room. So we'll show you that. But so that is what we have. So please comment down below any other comments and please comment down below any other suggestions you have for decorating my house for Christmas. So this Caitlin's tree. It's a white tree with purple and some little candy lights. She decorated it herself with the help of Blakely, of course. Okay, so there's our Christmas decorations. Bye. Coming. Make sure you hit like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. God bless, be adventurous, and I'll see you next time. Bye.